Hi, I'm Linda Howe, spiritual counselor, award-winning author, teacher, and leading expert in the field of Akashic studies, focusing on using the Akasha as a spiritual resource for personal growth and transformation. What I really like to do in my work is help people identify their soul's path and then bring their soul's purposes to life. I love it, of course. But you know, I was thinking about one of the great honors. It's an honor, it's a privilege that in my lifetime I have been able to find a way for people, regular people like you and I, to make a conscious connection with the Akashic record. And actually my first book, How to Read the Akashic Records, which came out in 2009, is the very first instruction manual for ordinary people like us to be able to use this resource to have a more conscious relationship with our own soul. The Akashic record, now there are two ways to approach this, and we're going to take a minute to look at each side. On one hand, we have the spiritual, the esoteric meaning, right? And then we have the practical. Listen, I'm a Midwesterner, I'm very practical, okay? Even in these kinds of things. So let's look first at the spiritual meaning. The spiritual description, right? There's definition, there's description. This is not a hard science, so we tend more to description than rock solid definition. So here's what the Akashic record is. The Akashic record is a vibrational archive of every soul in their journey. So it's really an invisible collection of all of us. Everybody's in it. We can't, we don't erase anyone. Everybody's included, which is quite beautiful when you think of it. Okay? Now, every set of records has two components. The first is fixed, and the second is evolving, emerging, revealing. So the first part, the fixed part, is it's like the DNA of your soul. It's the blueprint of your divine potential. It is the impression of what's possible for you. Like as a soul, as a being traveling through time and space, this is the divine potential for you. That's fixed, which is actually a good thing if you think about it. So we have that. And what travels along with it are the stories. It's like a catalog of the lifetimes you and I live through which we awaken to the truth of our divine potential, and then we start to live it. Okay? This is evolving. It's emerging, right? It's not etched in stone. This is the part where our engagement makes a significant difference, right, in our stories. So, the other thing people often ask is, so where is this record? Where is it really, right? And where the record is, it's a soul level dimension of consciousness. And what that means is it's embedded in the soul. It's part of the fabric of the soul, right? And so what we have is that the record, because it's a soul level dimension of consciousness, is both within us, because we all have a soul, and beyond us in the one soul that we all are together.